Oh, I know your feet are jumping now. Now, if you're like me, when the blues is cooking, it makes you want to get up and boogie around the room. Now, in this edition of Blues for Piano and Keyboard, I'm going to teach you exactly what I just played, note for note. So this is going to be quite an extensive lesson. Now, your left hand is going to study something called the walking bass. Now, you can hear the bass player behind me. He's walking around as I'm talking. Now, if you were watching on the video, you probably noticed that the left hand was doing this walking bass technique on the piano. It was walking around in between all the different chords. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you for your left hand. Now, for your right hand, there's going to be 5 blues riffs that we're going to study. 4 of them are going to be brand new. So, new stuff to chomp on. In fact, if you want to rewind that video and watch it again, watch the right hand. It's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But again, I'm going to teach you exactly how I did it, note for note. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff to learn, but you're going to really enjoy this lesson. Let's dig in. Now, the left hand has got a sad story. Everybody kind of neglects the left hand, especially in the keyboard world. I've heard so many students say, "Man, I don't know what to do with the left hand. It just kind of sits down there. Just seems kind of useless." But today I'm going to teach you something a little more. Because you see, in blues and gospel music, the left hand is so very important. It drives the music along. Now, in this course, I've taught you already a couple left hand licks. Do you remember this? That was the simplest one I taught you in the beginning of this blues course. You can go back to some of the earlier chapters and study that. It was derived from the 5th, the 6th, and the dominant 7th. Okay? Those are technical terms that you've got to know. If those seem like alien words to you, if you don't know anything about the dominant 7th and the 6th and the 5th, you don't know how to get those things, you've got to study our original course. It's called Pattern Piano and Keyboard, and you can find the link at the top of this page. Everything that we're doing in this blues course builds on the foundations that you'll find in that course, okay? So then, later in Chapter 9, I taught you something called the left-hand propulsion. What a neat little word. It sounds like this. Then we expanded that and added the left-hand propulsion with the octave backflip. Here it is. But there's one thing in common with all the left-hand blues.